Okay, so right now I'm just taking these red inserts out. I got all the wheels balanced and holding air, I think. Parts should be here today for the lift.
Dang out. I do it for the dang, bro. I do it for the dang, bro. I do it for the dang, bro. I do it. I'ma do my thing, oh. I do it for the dang. Find me at the British Bookshop. I'm doing my thing, oh. I do it for the dang, bro. They said, how fast will that thing go? Where the roof go? What you pay for? Many dang bros in a dang show. Whole gang of dang in a Range Rover with a chop top, get muddy. That's Big Bird, little buddy. You can put them in the dirt and they'll finish first. That's a Crown Vic on mutters. Yes, it's 6 different colors. With the stick shift, this gutter. Just some misfits that shift gears. Don't give an ish about clutches. That's that drip, drip, no puddles. Talking about sip, sip, no bubbles. How about that dip, 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 I didn't stutter. Talk about that Fleetwood with them things on it. That's dang, homie. Put some dang on it. I do it for the dang, bro. I do it for the dang, bro. I'ma do my thing, oh. I do it for the dang, bro. I do it for the dang, bro. I do it for the dang, bro. I do it. I'ma do my thing, oh. I do it for the dang, bro. Went from interviews with Grant's friend to Monic Beer, grandstands, dang bros in a dang show. Wonder where that'd even be without the Marlboro man. Or Sean White, that's a vinyl plug.
So here's what we got on the front. This bottom bolt, where's my finger? There it is. This bottom bolt, it usually gets stuck. I didn't even try it this time. So I just took that top control arm off, or not even off, released the top ball joint, upper ball joint, pushed everything back, pulled down on the lower control arm, pulled the strut out enough to where I can put the spacer on there. And now, I don't know how you're supposed to do this. There's no instructions or anything. This is what I did last time. Cut these studs off and then put a new bolt from here into the car. Because the way these are now, they get in the way of the new bolt. So cut these down low, new bolts, and we'll go in there. All right, so basically like that. Cut the studs off, well, cut them down, put the factory nuts back on there, and then these guys go like that. Ta-da! These go, yeah, like that, and then those go through where the other studs went. See? Okay, so that's it. Kind of done. I went to put the bolts in from the top because it was easier, and I don't really care. So studs cut off the factory, or cut down on the strut, put the nuts on, put the spacer on, bam, bolts go through the top, done deal. 3-inch lift on the left front.
That's that drip, drip, no puddles. Talking about sip, sip, no bubbles. How about that dip, 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 I didn't stutter. Talking about that Fleetwood with them things on it.
Just as we're getting started, here's one thing that's kind of been crazy about both these that I've done. And now, of course, this car has had a couple different lives. It's been a police car and a taxi. It's got 280,000 miles on it, and I would bet money that these shocks are original. 280K on them, because nobody is gonna put this little rubber protective cap back on this these threads. Now I say nobody, 9.5 times out of 10, nobody's gonna put this little guy back. So, and it's a Ford part. Just crazy. Like most cars, you know, there's a lot of cars out there that at 80K you're putting shocks on them. This one went 280K. Original rear shocks. Those brakes too. Bam. Of course, those aren't gonna be original, but it's had recent brake job. And like I said, this is the nicest one. Paint's shiny on it. Of course, it's a taxi paint job, so the paint's not great. It's shiny. That's all we need out of it. All right, so it's pretty much all buttoned up. I got the rears in. Yeah, those are structural zip ties. But yeah, basically it's that spacer under the spring. And like I said, this is how I had the Crafter set up, and it never popped out of there. So we're going for it. New shocks. I didn't use the little spacers. This is a few days after that first video, so I ordered some shocks. Those shocks are something off of F-150. But yeah, new shocks in the back. All it is in the front. Can't really see it. Spacer in the front. But let's see what it looks like on the ground. All right, so we got the lift on it. That's a 3-inch lift. I guess they make some arms that push this wheel back. I probably won't do that because it doesn't rub in the back. Needs a little trimming up front. Kind of right here. Probably cut that off a little bit. Cut this piece off right there. But yeah, I just drove around the block. Drives like a Crown Vic with 24-inch solid wheels and spring spacers. But overall, I'm pretty happy about it. It's cool. Like the wheels don't stick out too bad. I'm into it. Now, wait till you see what we do next to it. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and get ready for some high rider action.